Hey, welcome to your day off. My name is Courtney. Of course, sitting with my best bud, Tony.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Another day at Cosmoprof. Go ahead. Get it out. I can't say it's too long.
It's too long. It's the longest hair show name in the country. Cosmoprof, Mid-Atlantic, Fashion Focus.
Phew. Glad I said that.
That's a mouthful. I know, right? It's a mouthful, right? So, today's exciting because one, we have our second most popular co-host ever.
Yep.
Who's taking over our podcast again.
Yep. Miss Olivia Smalley.
Miss Olivia Smalley's joining us. But she brought along a friend today, and we're going to get into her story. Today we have, I'm going to mess it up, aren't I? It's Leysa Carrillo. No!
I told you.
She said I messed it up, and I messed it up. So we're going to get into her story. We're going to talk to her and what brought her here. And
I'm excited to get into her story.
I am too. Really excited. That's why I brought Olivia along so she can translate.
And her work and her skills are on point.
Completely.
So let her introduce her own self because none of us can say it.
Hey, you over there. Welcome to your day off.
Hi, everybody.
How do you say your last name again?
Carrillo.
Carrillo.
Gotcha. Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm beyond excited to be here. And like I was saying before, I drive 45 minutes to work every single day, back and forward. So I can wait to listen to every single podcast that you guys load. And always like, oh, what is the next one? Oh, not this week. Okay, wait.
Well, you're going to be able to hear yourself.
I know. It's going to be fun.
You going to listen back to it?
Oh, yeah. Many times.
She's going to have it on loop.
Of course.
So where are you from?
I'm born and raised in Cuba. So I moved to U.S. at the age of 22, straight from Cuba to Las Vegas.
Oh, so you only been here a year?
Yes. And 30 minutes. I say 2004, right?
2004?
Yeah.
So what, it couldn't have been just an easy trip and stuff. Like, what brought you over and, like, what was the immigration process from Cuba like and stuff?
Yes. So I grew up as a professional dancer. So I did ballet, contemporary dance, and I ended up in an amazing show that was created by a Germany lady. Mm-hmm. She found herself in Cuba on vacation and she fell in love with the culture. So she created this show, and I traveled to 17 different countries before I got to USA.
17?
17.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys familiar with Sifri and Roy.
Yeah, sure.
So they are German.
The tiger ones, right?
The tiger one, the one that got attacked by the tiger. They both German, and they went to Cuba, and they fell in love with our show as well. So they say, we're going to get you guys in Vegas. For us, imagine 60 Cuban, never been in U.S. U.S. always was kind of like the impossible place to be as a performer, as the artist. Like, doesn't matter. It's just between the political problems between both countries. So we were like, oh, yeah, you're right. You're going to get us there, whatever. A month after, we were in Las Vegas.
What?
He came to Cuba, and as soon as he got back to Vegas, that's when he got attacked by the tiger, that he was in all the news and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So even when he got attacked, we were signing our visas, and we were like, oh, my God, we're going to make it there? Are we going to make it there? He got attacked. Like, he won't be able to save us. Whatever. Like, we thought that he would save us from, I don't know, maybe a decline after we were at the airport or whatever. No, you guys go back. So we were all scared. And I got to Las Vegas with a backpack. Just one backpack, because the Cuban government didn't want us to leave. It was after, I think, on the 1950-something.
58.
I don't know exactly the year, but that was the biggest Cuban group that ever came to U.S. to perform. So, and we were the next one. So, can you imagine?
Oh, my God.
Cuba was like, you guys not going nowhere. This is impossible. They're going to trade you guys. You guys, if you guys get there, things are going to go wrong. It's impossible. The U.S. gave you that many visas. They have something behind this that can affect you guys' life and your family. So they scare us to death. We were so scared. And we had to live with a backpack, just making Cuba government believe that we were just in Las Vegas for a week.
So they didn't dictate that you had to wear a backpack. You guys just, that was part of the plan?
No, we were making Cubans believe, the government, that we were there just for a week.
Got it.
But we didn't have a contract for the whole year and a visa for the whole year. But we couldn't say that to Cuba because they were so scared and they didn't want us to go anyway. So, and imagine we were young, full of ambitions, and you say Vegas, come on, that's one of the biggest shows, and so we were like, we want to go there. Nobody should stop us. And we say bye to our parents and the family. Everybody was crying because nobody knew when we'd be back. Nobody knew. So I spent 5 years without seeing my mom, not even on the phone, not even on a webcam, nothing. So when I got back to Cuba...
So whoa, you didn't talk to her for 5 years?
Maybe a couple phone calls, because all the lines and everything were taken over by the government. So we were on the news and everything here, on New York Times and stuff like that. It was like a big, massive thing. It was like a big deal.
Well, she must have been worried to death.
I know. So it was really hard for me. So when I got back to Cuba, I even told my dad and my mom was so old. I was like, oh my God, you guys were so old. It was just because I didn't see them for so long. So they looked to me so old that I was in shock. And everything looked so different, and the street smells like, I don't know, I was so disconnected from my country for so long that I couldn't even believe that I was in my country back. It was something that, it was super, super scary even to go back. But nothing happened. We got back and everything was fine, and here I am today.
Were you scared that if you went back to Cuba that they wouldn't let you back in the U.S.?
Yeah, that's what I say. Well, we were scared,
right.
but we apply. Let me go back. I'm sorry. When we got to a year contract in Las Vegas, after a year, that was the visa. That's it. We had to apply for political asylum. That's why I apply when you have problem with the government on your country, like Chinese. There is a lot of countries that have that situation. So the best way would be applying for political asylum. So that you get straight to be a resident, permanent resident, and work and live in U.S. That means U.S. protect you and give you a job, and you safe. That's the deal when you are on political asylum. And that's it. After 5 years, you can go back to your country and you can apply for a citizen. So I'm a U.S. citizen, and I'm so proud to be an American. I hate growing up thinking the American was bad and it's the best country, I live in the American dream for sure, but I didn't grow up thinking that way, because the way communist country make you believe is just awful. It's horrible. But it's fine now. Everything is over. It's been a while, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're blessed to have you.
Thank you so much.
Have you been back since that 5 years?
Yes, I go every year. My dad just turned 75, and he's still in Cuba, and I have a lot of family there, so I have to go, and it feels so good. I connect with my culture. I ground myself, and that helps me. That helped me to I don't know. I just got a new car, like a good one, 2 years ago. No, a year ago. And I felt so guilty, because going back every year, it kind of reminds me who I am, where I come from, how poor I was. So I felt guilty to buy expensive stuff. So I just started doing that for myself after 14 years living here. So I'm ready, Leysa. You deserve it. You work hard, and your family's good. They understand it.
That's right. When you started to go back, did your family have like a million questions for you? Because obviously they grew up the same way you did, hearing all the negative things about,
Yep. More and more, remember when I left, there wasn't even cell phones, there wasn't even internet, nothing like that. So now things open up a little more, and people get to see a little more than used to it. But still, of course, they have a lot of questions, wonderings, and they ask me a lot for sure.
Have they been able to come over to visit you here?
Never. My dad couldn't ever come, and that broke my heart. I still broken. But I applied for my mom.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I'm good now. Sorry.
I need one.
I mean, it's hard, guys, you know, because you experience, my dad loves sports. So Vegas holds the biggest event. So my dream always like him to go to a baseball game or things like that.
Not a hockey game?
Any game, he will die. And, you know, that haven't be able, because my dad used to work for the government. So he would never, ever be able to come because he has so much secret information about the Cuban government that they don't let him go. So, even
Cuba
US.
won't let him go.
Yes.
It's not that the U.S. won't take
Yes,
him, but the Cuba
it's
won't let him
Cuban.
go.
So it's not going to happen ever. And now he's old, so it's not going to happen. He never will be able to see what I live, what I do, nothing like that.
Thank God you get to go back to visit, though.
Yes, I still go back to see him every year for his birthday. And in that week, he doesn't even know when it's his birthday anymore because I make sure that I celebrate him every single day. So every restaurant we go, I made them, bring a dessert, sing happy birthday for him. So he doesn't even know when it's his birthday. He get lost. He's getting old too, right? So he's like, it was yesterday. When is my birthday again? I forgot. Because I make sure that make him feel super special. I take him to the most expensive restaurant that is nothing compared with here. Like two people eat for like $30, but I'm saying expensive for them in there.
Right.
So I do the best I can do for him.
Oh, I mean, he's got to be proud.
He is proud.
Yeah.
He is beyond proud. But sometimes I cannot read him. I'm like, oh my God, like I know he misses me. I know he wants more, but he doesn't want to make me feel bad. So he's fine. He acts like fine, but I can see on his eyes when I leave. He says every time I leave, he say, "I'm filled for 3 months." He say, "I'm filled at least for 3 months." I'm like, "What you mean that?" He said, "Like, yeah, like you fill me up. Like I'm good. I'm gonna be good for 3 months. Go, you're fine."
Say that in Spanish.
Sí, él siempre dice, cuando vienes me siento lleno. So, solamente por 3 meses voy a estar bien y ya después, tú sabes, te voy a extrañar. Pero los primeros 3 meses yo sé que él va a estar feliz. Porque tiene los recuerdos de cada momento. He always had the memories of everything we do and last kind of for 3 months. I don't know why he say 3 months, but he always say that.
I mean, drop me a line in 3 months.
Right?
So I get a refill.
Right? That's what he says. And I'm like, oh, Daddy, you're so cute.
Aww.
He's the cutest. I don't know if you guys seen him, but I post in my head when I go to Cuba in my stories, and he dances, he sings for me. Like we walk on the beach and he sings for me. He just hug my hands. Like we like lovers.
Do you post that on your profile or on your stories?
I have it on my stories and I have it on my highlighters now because every time I go to Cuba, people are so interested and they're like, oh my gosh, I love it. I get so much questions. So I decide to create a highlighter and it's about Cuba. So I had
awesome.
it now.
That's gorgeous. And we both have daughters, and they're both daddy's girls.
Oh my God, I'm daddy's girl for sure.
So as you're saying this story, I mean, it's totally pulling on my heartstrings. You know what I mean?
I'm daddy's girl from head to toe for sure.
Yeah.
My beliefs, but everything, I'm like super my dad.
I know my wife's like, oh, you're such your dad. She's such a mini me, you know? So as you're telling it, it's truly, I mean, beautiful.
That's a beautiful story. Man.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for sharing that.
All right, so you're here, you're a dancer. How do you get into hair?
Yes, so I didn't plan it. So I got to Vegas and literally, you're in the hustle every day trying to get a show, the next show, So my show closed because once again was a year contract. And that German lady that I was mentioned before, she was trying to find another casino, but that didn't happen. So I joined multiple shows. The last show I did was 5 years ago and was Cirque du Soleil. So I think that was the top of my aspirations as a performer. Working for Cirque was like a dream come true.
Did you travel the country or did you just stay in Vegas?
No, it was a show based in Vegas.
Okay.
That I did with Cirque du Soleil. And that's it. It was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm plenty, I'm good, I was happy. But I got hurt a little bit before Cirque du Soleil. And I knew that I had to find something else to do. I knew it on my heart. But of course, growing up as a dancer, that was the only thing I knew that I could do. I didn't see myself in nothing else. So I went to interior designer school, and I went to fashion designer school. That's what I thought I was good for me. Oh my gosh, it was 80 grand, 20 something, 200, I don't even know. It was so much money that I was like, I cannot afford that. And once again, I always been cheap. I mean, like, it's just like coming up where I came from, you know, it's just like, that's a lot of money. Like, I cannot even comprehend. I don't know if you guys familiar, but in Cuba, education is free. Mm-hmm. So to me, I couldn't comprehend. I don't know why.
Yeah, education's a business here.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for me, it was so illogical. I was like, I cannot pay for that. I don't know. I was just so confused. My English wasn't that good by that time. That was maybe
It's great now.
Oh, thank you. That was maybe 2 years living in America. So I was learning still. So I always had this huge, big afro that you see on my head right now. So I was born like this. And I was always that friend on the shows helping everybody with the hair and makeup. Because mine was so hard to do. So after I did mine, everybody was waiting in line. Right. Like, oh, you can do a braid. Can you braid here? Can you braid that? I was good at braids and stuff like that. Because it was like, it was a piece of cake. So my friends were the one like, you should try to go to that school. They didn't even call it beauty school. They were like, go to that school that you can color and cut hair. I was like, what? There's a school for it?
Right.
I was like, okay, let me go. So I went there and there was just $8,000. I was like, oh my God, I can do that. That's not that expensive. That's it. That's what I did. I started beauty school not even knowing there was a thing for me, but I'm really determined. I'm extremely competitive. I don't know if you guys familiar with education in Cuba, but how I say, when education is free, you have to prove that you're the best in order to submit yourself to college or places. Because it's a competition, right?
Right.
Because it's free, so gets to college whoever is good enough to be there. So if you're a student for middle school and high school, you can be a lawyer, a doctor, like there is a specific range. If you're a C, you can be maybe, I don't know, a mechanic, a dancer. If you're a B, you can be an engineer. Like each of they divided in different,
Like
I don't
levels
know,
or layers.
levels, I would say. So I'm always had that in my mind. So if I do something, it has to be the best and I have to put 100%. I would say even 120. So going to beauty school, I was like, this is nothing that I ever thought about it, but I had to be here and put 120%. That's the only thing I knew. I had to be the best. I had to compete to create a better self. And that's what I did pretty much. I got myself in beauty school and I tried to learn as much as possible. My English, once again, wasn't good. So at the end of the class, I had to take the books home. And those color books that nobody read, I was reading them from head to toe.
Right.
I was like, I had to understand, what is melanin? What is that? What? Oh my goodness. Even when I went to the, oh my God, this is a true story. When I went to my license test, I had to relate, especially the skin diseases and the nails diseases, with my friends' names. Because I couldn't memorize them, guys. It was so hard for me to memorize skin diseases and nails diseases. I did cosmetology, so I did everything. Then I was, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? I would cry.
So what are some of those names?
Becky and...
You know what I'm saying? You know the names I'm saying, right?
But you know what?
It was hard.
That is so impressive because it's hard. It was hard for me, and I know English, right? Grew up here, and I struggled with it. That's what I'm saying. That's how impressive
now you feel
it
me,
is.
right?
That's how.
And I got 95%.
Wow.
That tells you how determined and strong I am.
That's why you are where you are today.
Yep, totally 100%. 100%. My dad always said to me, if you do something, you have to be the best. You don't have to be the first one. You don't have to be the last one. You have to be there. Everybody
That's why
have
all
to
those
see
Cubans
you.
kick our butts in baseball with all the kids. You know what I mean? That
And with rice and beans, I'm telling you. We don't eat steak. We don't eat steak over there and good food. It's rice and beans, and we run and we just jump, and I don't even know how they do it. But oh my gosh, I remember to train hours on ballet and stuff like that, and my stomach would crawl on me. I would be so hungry, no having nothing to eat, but you have to keep going because you want to go to the next school. You have to be the best. So there is no choices. So I grew up with no choices. So when you grew up with no choices, the only choices is just to do you and be the best of yourself.
I
So
can't
I
even
felt
imagine. Even though I grew up poor, but my poor is completely different than your poor. You know what I mean? It's like you have, say you had 10 kids, right? And you have one piece, whether it's candy or say you had 10 hungry people and there's only one, whatever food item there is, and say only one of you guys are going to get this.
oh yeah, I know that
And so
feeling.
you got to grow up with that mentality.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm the best. Y'all can't get it because I'm getting
Yep.
it. And that's,
Yep.
I can't imagine.
I can tell you stories for days that where I come from is like, even people that travel to crazy countries, they go to Cuba and they're like, oh my God. Because believe it or not, it's a country that is being owned by the same government for over 60 years under the same regimen. It's insane controlling. Like when I say people, there is no arms. There is no guns and stuff like that there. There is no drugs. Like, people are like, what? I was like, no. They don't let nothing get in and out. Like I have my cousin, my cousins, they didn't have a TV until they were 16. Like, I grew up with that stuff. Like, not even the poorest poor people here. I've been in shelters here, like trying to like help people. And not even the shelters live the way poor people live there. You know what I'm saying? It's
100%.
Like, it's bad.
100%, Wow. So, all right, you get out of hair school. You're still in Vegas?
Yes, I've been in Vegas since. Like, I never moved from Vegas, ever.
Are you still in Vegas today?
Yes.
Wow.
I've been in Vegas for 14 years.
So when you got out of hair school, did you apprentice or did you go straight on the floor?
Are you kidding me? You want to get to that? I have a long story for that.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
Hey, we got time, girl.
Yeah, so I finished beauty school, and I would say halfway through, I fell in love with how people were feeling after I was touching them and doing the color. The first half is kind of teary, and then you start getting walk-ins. That's when I start feeling, because I like people. So I was like, wow, the connection, looking at them. I was like, how happy they were. I was like, wow, this made me feel really good. Make other people feel good. I finished beauty school right after, once again, here's the competitive Leysa. I want to work on the best salon in Las Vegas. So I got my laptop. No, I didn't have a laptop. Shut up, Leysa. Whatever, my phone, whatever it was. I just owned the computer 2 years ago. So I have something that I searched. I think it was my phone. And I found this amazing square salon and was one of the best in town, like through the Yelp reviews and stuff like that. So I walked there, was super intimidated. And I was, I want to work here. This is my resume. And by that time, I have a lot of makeup and updos kind of pictures that I was taking with my friends, working on shows, you surround yourself with a lot of like free people that they all care for you to do whatever and stuff like that. So I got there and the lady was so sweet. She said the same owner is still on the same salon. She was the sweetest person ever. She looked at me like, Leysa, I'm so sorry, but I just need a cleaning lady. Like, I don't need anybody. You think I left? No, I was like, I'm going to be the cleaning lady. It's fine. So I became the cleaning lady at the salon, and I came back 2 days after with red lipstick, like you see me now, high heels, dressed to the teeth, and I was, I have to prove that I'm not a cleaning lady, but is that the way to get in? I'm going to get in somehow. But I want to represent who I really are. So who I really are. That's how you say it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who I really am.
Yeah.
Who I really am. Okay,
Yep.
good. So I did that, and everybody looked at me like, wow. But I
Look at that foxy cleaning lady.
Exactly, right? So I fold my towels. I did all the sweeping, toilets, everything I did really good for 3 months. And then she realized that I was really good at makeup because I was doing, I'm telling you, a lot of makeup. I would put all my makeup in my house. I would put it on my face and go there. I want to look, I want to look the best. I want to just go there and look fantastic. I want to prove myself. So she was like, oh my God, like we don't have a makeup person, but we're doing this bridal party. Can you just do some makeup? And people were in love with me. So I started doing makeup and stuff like that. Later after that, she hired this Argentinian lady, And she became the cleaning lady. She was like on her 60s, and I trained her really good, like good. I want her to be the best. So I get that. So that's it. So she got me to be the salon assistant, and she promised to me. She saw my ambitions and how hungry I was. So she was, I promise to you, I have something cooking and getting a bigger space, and you will have your own station. Please stay tight here with me. I was like, I got you. I didn't have nothing better. It was the best salon. So I was like, I stay here doing whatever. If I can clean the doors now, I would do it. I don't care. I feel like, guys, this is not like me acting I'm somebody and I want people to feel sorry about me. It's just like when you touch the worst and you touch the ground on the worst moment of your life, there is nothing worse than that, So for me, everything is a good opportunity. America for me was the dream place to be, where I can pay for my parents' good stuff, and for myself, stuff that I never had. Like literally, I never had a pedicure, a manicure, a facial, a haircut in my whole life until I went to beauty school.
You never had a haircut your whole life?
Nothing. I think when I turned 15 on my quinceañeras, I think they did a hack comb kind of stretching my hair, whatever, and I was crying. I was so not used to it. My hair was so natty and nappy or whatever it was. And they kind of clean like across, but never like nothing that I went and paid for. I want this. This is the style that I'm looking for. Like, no, it was like a kind of quick kind of thing. Oh, super cheap. Let's cut across like that. Okay, bye, home. I was like, okay, thank you. But no, not really the salon experience ever. I never had a salon experience ever in my whole life until I moved to America.
How long was your hair?
It was pretty long.
Or should we say big? How big was your hair?
I mean, it was big and long. Like I remember the stretching and was down my butt. Like it was like really long because I never had a cut ever.
Wow.
I had braids and pull it back, put it to the side. And my mom cut it when I was younger, but she did like just like a barber, number 3 or whatever, I don't remember. And I started growing like an afro and stuff like that.
Well, we have Keon next, so.
Right? Keon next. I love Keon. But going back to that, so this is like a Beverly Hills from Las Vegas. I'm not kidding. So it's a really fancy salon, and it was tough for me. Tough. So I didn't know that I had to have that thick skin to work there. But I once again, I'm committed. I didn't know English and I went to beauty school. Like, I make it work somehow and I never say no. There is nothing impossible for Leysa. So I will walk to the front. Hi, my name is Leysa. Nice to meet you. Coming in. And you can see those faces of those ladies from, Summerlin is the area. If you listeners are familiar with Vegas, this is like a Beverly Hills from Vegas. And they will look at me, oh, really? Are you doing my hair? I can read it through their faces. Mm-hmm. But I didn't give up. I will bring them back and I will try to do my best and prove again, always proving myself. Nothing ever been easy for me that I can do this. So now I'm still the only Latina, African American, however you want to call it, at my salon. But I am. Yes, I am. There is another Latino guy, but I'm the only one. So can you imagine those ladies that were like, you touching me? Are you kidding me? Plus, they saw me cleaning, So it's like, It was kind of tough to make them believe that I'm not the cleaning lady. I'm doing your hair now. But once again, I went through it. I don't care. I don't care what people think, At this point, it's just like...
You had a goal.
I got a goal. Like, that's all I know. Go for it. Continue your dream. And that's it. There is no obstacles for me. Your own obstacles, right?
I'm in all of you right now.
Oh, thank you.
I truly am. I think you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people would give up. A lot of people would quit.
I never quit.
And
I learned English on the street with you guys.
Right.
Trying to figure it out, looking at a movie, going back. Oh, what did it say again? Oh, what did it say? Olivia laughed with me. She knows. I was like, what does that mean? I'm still have questions. What? What does that mean?
So, in the salon now, obviously, you went from, those people looking at you as the cleaning lady and then giving you kind of like a little bit of an attitude saying, okay, you're doing my hair. and now you're on big stages. You know what I mean? You're traveling and you're doing big things.
I know.
So, I mean, what are they saying now in the salon?
I always say I came from a little tiny town in Cuba to a global. It's not that I'm on a stage, I'm global. I done campaigns that I went global, like all around the world. So I'm extremely humble and proud of myself every single day. And this might sound stupid, or nobody maybe throw flowers on themselves, but I have to throw. I have to throw the flowers on myself because I work hard, hardcore. I still work hard. If the day has 24 hours, I still work 36.
Right.
And I make mistakes. Like even I expect my assistant to be like me, and I stopped thinking that way. And like Leysa, like people don't. Everybody has to
Leysa, I'm
be
crazy.
an alcoholic.
I'm crazy.
Like an alcoholic, no, like a workaholic. How you
Right.
say?
Workaholic. Yeah.
So not everybody has to be like you, but I don't know. Like that's me. I always up to the next.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get to the next, what is next? And it's not being just there. I'm gonna be the best on the next.
So in a salon in Vegas, how did Cosmoprof find you, or how did you join that next level?
I mean,
To be this global, international,
once again,
traveler.
I did so much hair. You get cut out to finding yourself and just making that book full. And that was what I was focused at the beginning. Then, once again, my book was full. I had clients left to right. I was good. I was making the money. And I felt empty. I was like, what is next? Like, once again, this is Leysa. Leysa is super challenging. I don't care about comfort zone. I don't believe in that. There is no comfort zone for me. Doesn't exist. So I was like, no, Leysa, there might be something more. And I will always get clients with curly hair. Why? Because I attract them. I have curly hair, so they believe, even when I wasn't good, I have curly hair, they believe that I could be good. Just because I have it, you know? I have it, they're like, oh yeah, you might know what you're talking about because you have it, right? They feel secure. And I start playing. When I say playing, I didn't took any class. I was playing with curly hair and doing so much work for free. So I spend every single day off playing on curly hair. Once again, Leysa volunteered to be a facilitator in my salon for the education. The salon is pretty big. We have like 100 something stylists. So
Whoa.
I know, it's big. So the space big. So every big educator that come to Vegas, they host a class in my salon. Because it's the space, you know.
Right.
They were so expensive. I was taking as many as I could, but I was at the point that I couldn't afford anymore, you know, trying to like support myself, my family in Cuba, all the stuff. So I asked the salon once again, the owner, can I be the facilitator, the person that put the chairs, get the lunch? I don't care. I just want to take the education for free, please. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I need help. So for many, many years, not many years, I think it was like a year and a half, I was the facilitator. And I was having so much information in my head. You know, when you get so inspired, watching every single educator every week. So I was full of information. And I was trying new techniques all the time. And then I started trying on curly hair. And that was everything started. So I started going crazy on coloring curly hair to the maximum, to the extreme. And I would start proving the industry that I can do beautiful, colorful curly hair. Like I want to break the stigma that people think that curly hair cannot be long enough or cannot be colorful, or cannot have fun. Like I don't want to put limits in ourselves. I just want to be free and create and explore and be extreme. So I think my extreme colorful curls got me to many, many viral pictures here and there, magazine, and that's pretty much how Cosmoprof found me. They were growing the team and they was looking for somebody like me, I guess. Somebody that can do something different and bring something special to the team. And I don't know, I don't even hear myself like I never talk about myself like this.
So you're saying they were looking for somebody special, and they found it.
I feel special, but I also felt weird to say that because maybe because I feel comfortable with you guys, I never talk, right, Olivia? Am I crazy? I never talk high like that about myself, but I think at this point I should own it and I should believe in it. And
100%.
I start playing with colorful curls, not on stage, like behind the chair. And I know people been done those colors before, but no walk-in clients. So I think Insider Beauty created this documentary about me. They have 7 million views in YouTube. And that got me a lot of paid clients. Because before this, I didn't get paid for doing those colors. I was doing it for free just to perfect my techniques and to have those pictures. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes doing things for free, because it wasn't about the money. I was thinking in a legacy. I was thinking in create something unique that people would know who I was. Because I was already having a stable income, so I didn't care about that. Plus I never had much. I don't trying to be rich or nothing like that. I never had nothing in my life. So this is a lot. I don't even know how to take care of this. So I don't know. I'm like, I'm good. I just wanna create a legacy, something that people feel comfortable when they see themselves. They can feel related. They can feel like if she can have a straight hair and she has colorful hair, what I cannot have it. I want people with curly hair feel the same. I want to break the stigma that because you have texture hair, you have to look different, or you have to put wigs on in order to look like the white people. I don't know if this is correct. You can cut it off, but that's what I feel. I feel that people with texture hair should feel the same. They shouldn't have the hair lacquered in a lot of oils and look like a stiff wig. We should let it free and just enjoy and be the same.
Yeah.
And feel accepted by yourself or own self. So, and I feel that that's why I'm travel and I spend so much time away from my family, because I want to help other hairstylists. I want everybody to see the same thing I see and help those people.
Our industry,
that's beautiful.
It really is. And our job in this industry is whoever's sitting in your chair, that they're sitting in your chair for one reason and one reason only, and that's to feel important or to feel beautiful. Right? No matter who that person is, no matter how young, how old, the reason they're in your chair is not to have their hair done.
And that was what's captivating me. The way I was making people feel. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a special. I have a gift. And then when I found that gift on curly hair, people that haven't, I think the last show last year that I did with Cosmoprof was in Arizona. And this lady was 34 years old and pregnant, and she never had colored her hair. Never colored her hair. She hugged me with tears, and I was crying next to her. She never colored her own hair. All these people have been hiding behind the wigs for years, trying to be somebody they don't are. So I don't know. Maybe because I grew up poor and I couldn't afford wigs. I don't know. I grew up in Cuba, guys, and when I moved to America, I was like, I remember watching Beyonce and TLC, stuff like that when I could, on Grammys and stuff like that. And I would be like, oh my God, I want that hair. I didn't even know it were wigs. So I moved to America, and the first thing I went to that salon and I was like, oh, I want this. And they're like, what? That's a wig. I was like, what do you mean? This is the hair. It's Beyonce. I didn't know that there was no real hair, because in my country, you either braid or, I don't even know. Of course, now, 2019, we have a little more, you see more things. But when I grew up, I didn't see nobody with a wig in the head. So to me, I was like, what are you talking about? You cannot do this to me? My hair is long. They're like, no, you don't get it. This is a wig. I was like, oh. I got to the hotel so sad. I was like, never mind. Beyonce literally crushed me right now. She just melted me in the floor. I thought that was her real hair, because she's spinning around, remember?
Yeah.
And the wind gets her, right? On the when she sings, and you don't even see that. You don't even see what it was glue or nothing. Of course, they're like $10,000 wigs, whatever. I didn't know that. So that's it. That captivated me for real. I just started meeting people, and they were telling me the stories, how they were bullying when they were younger, how they were accepted because the hair, or they didn't look professional. I had a client that is a lawyer, and she started wearing her clothes about a year ago because of me. Before that, she said, I would never walk in a courthouse with my natural hair. I didn't think was professional, Leysa. But now, more people are doing it, and I just want to be part of that movement. I want people to remember me for what I did.
Yeah.
If that can ever happen.
Accept everybody for who they are.
Yep.
Not try to be something they're not.
I agree.
Wow.
That's all I want. I don't care about the money. The money we can anyways,
So you said Cosmoprof reached out to you. They found you.
Yes, and they were looking for somebody that can do natural hair, and that's it. That's how everything started. They were looking for somebody like me. Like they were looking for a barber. They were looking for a social media like Olivia. They were building a team because before that was just more color, right? Olivia was like Leysa. They were more colorist and cutters.
And so when Cosmoprof reached out and you started to, did you just say, yeah, okay, I'm in, I'll do it, or?
Oh yeah, I wasn't even scared. And
Well,
then
after everything you've been through, I guess not.
Exactly, right? It's a piece of cake. Like even today, Ashley was like, "Are you okay? Are you scared?" I was like, "Ashley, it's just like an adrenaline that I have that is boiling me inside that I just want to get on. I just want to get on and talk to people and just be present and inspire them and just tell them my story because I can do this. Come on, guys.
Hey.
You guys were born and raised here. You can do it. You know, I'm like, you guys got it. This is nothing for you, you know." And that was pretty much what it is. Like, I'm super determined. I went home and I literally cried because to me, I mean, I still like appreciate every little thing. A post, somebody that say, "Hi, I'm glad to meet you. Let me take a picture." I'm simple. I'm so simple. I appreciate everything. So going back home and looking to the Cosmoprof contract, I cry and I was like, this cannot be happening right now. But that's it. I put my PowerPoint together. No, I lie. I didn't even have a PowerPoint for my class, the first class. And that's it. I kind of got ready and educate myself deeply in how to connect with people and look at the eyes and not be afraid about my accent. And all those little things that sometimes stop you. I just put them in the side and I was like, my journey is different. I'm here to inspire them and share what I know. And I'm not competing. I'm not trying to prove myself. And I felt they would get it. So that's it.
And through this, is that when you met your BFF?
Oh my gosh, tell me about it. I met her a little before that. Yeah, we connect. I always tell her that when I met her, I was like, you are the typical don't judge the book by the cover. And you might laugh or whatever is listening to this because I was like, you beautiful, blonde, but not stupid. You're so smart, girl.
Girl, you're in trouble.
But I'm real. You either take it or leave it or cut it off. But I'm real. I'm always going to be real and I'm going to be always showing you my side. I don't want to offend anybody, but that's what I really felt. I want to tell the truth. Like I was like, right, Olivia, I tell ya. I was like, Mama, oh my God, you're so beautiful. But I don't know, maybe because I'm in Vegas, guys. Vegas is a little fake. Let's put it up there, you know? So all the blonde girls that I met were different than Olivia. I don't know. She's my best blondie girl ever. I love her. And she helped me so much through English, through everything.
I love you.
You know, through friends, for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh. And those listening, Leysa's like genuinely crying right now.
I know. That's what I'm
cool.
saying. People can feel me. Even if I say stupid things, they know I'm not from here. They know that I don't mean to offend any blonde person. But you know what I'm saying? They get my message. You know, I'm not saying every girl that is blonde is stupid. Of course, no. But I'm just saying that's what I felt.
Right. That's a stereotypical joke here in America.
Exactly. It's a joke in America that I trying to get. Maybe I'm not getting Americans that well, but I try to be American. So I throw the jokes up there, and whoever gets it and don't feel offended, I feel good.
Be you,
I
girl.
love you guys. Please don't get offended. Remember, I'm not from here.
Right.
Olivia, say something.
What? I'm just sitting here crying. I'm just in so
Shut up.
much awe. So much awe of you, Leysa. Like everything that you do, everything that you say. I mean, I do know a little bit of her story, but this was just next level in depth. And I feel more connected to you. I'm not necessarily, you guys were talking to them, but like I'm sitting here and getting teary-eyed, and who would have ever known? You know? Who would have ever known? And I feel so blessed to be connected with you. You want to tell the story of how we decided to teach together?
Oh my gosh. I think it's just, once again, it's that thinking on united?
Yeah, united.
It's about uniting the community. It's about proving that it just doesn't matter the texture of the hair. It's hair. It's still hair. So we decided to like, let's teach blonding because we were talking and we were doing the same techniques. I'm on curly hair and she was doing her straight hair. I was like, you understand now, Olivia? People just put that stigma when they see an afro coming from the door. Oh, I cannot do your hair. You have a lot of hair. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who's doing her? Who's doing her? You doing it? Everybody jump on the salon and run on the back and they get scared. I'm like, it's just texture. You shouldn't be scared. It's just hair. And that pretty much how
Breezy Blonde.
So came to life
today when we were on stage. I mean, I just had this like moment where I was getting emotional because there was a lot of girls in the audience that looked like me, and there was a lot of girls in the audience that looked like her, and they were sitting next to each other. It was so beautiful seeing the diversity of the groups coming together. Because normally in classes, it would be people like me, people like her, right? But now we're teaching together. So we're bringing the community as one.
And that's what great. I want. When I say amazing. Legacy, that's what I mean. It's not about my name there. I don't care about the money. I don't care. I'm telling you. When you've been hungry, are you kidding me? Like, who cares? Another piece of bread. Okay. I mean, it's just okay. It's just more about helping people to understand. Right, Olivia, that you just need 2 hands. That's it, to do hair. Yeah. And just come together to do this was so special, Olivia. You saying that, and I felt the energy between people looking at us. We looking at each other, because we kind of like the first class. So we were looking at each other to change, subjects and the screens But oh my God, it was so special, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
for more.
We're actually teaching together at the Nashville Fashion Focus show, and then we're also teaching the hair color stage at Premiere, which is going to be so good because I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so a lot of my people will be up there.
And I'm Latina, so we know Florida is full of Latinos, and I get so many Latinos inspired, and they DM me all the time and email me like. Just they feel like as an immigrant, like they feel connected with me, and I just love that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just like connecting with those people that they felt left out. Like I don't know. I think it's gonna be a special, Olivia, for sure.
That's so cool.
I know.
So does Cosmoprof? Do they give you like? Did you like with
we
this class? Did you go to the?
Yes.
You pitched it, and they were like, "That's a great idea."
We completely pitched the entire class. We came up with the Easy Breezy Blonde by ourselves. We were just talking, and we had to come up with like the description, what our curriculum. I mean, and that's the one thing, like Megan and Ashley, they really believed in us, and then they pitched it to their uppers, Jessica. So it was really cool how it all came full circle. So, there's just so much gratitude that's involved in just being able to be on stage together. You see people like, Jacob and Larissa and Phil, like they killed it. They killed it on stage for so long together. And it's like when I'm with her, I feel that emulation of my friends, and it's really nice to kind of hone it down.
And it's intimidating.
It is intimidating.
Right? Because you see people on stage and they big brand educated for years. So, guys, can you imagine? Like, when I show my dad the picture of today.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to cry.
So am I.
He's going to be so
my mom
happy.
And my dad are definitely crying.
So, it's just, of course, it's like, it's not about us, but at the end of the day, you feel like, wow, more people you can reach. More hearts you can touch, and more life you can change.
That's
I feel that
about,
way.
Right?
Yeah.
So when we walked in the room, maybe like 25 minutes before the class.
25
minutes before the class.
And people were sitting on the floor.
Room only. We were walking around people to get into our class.
So it was so
I see
special.
Ashley at the front, and I said, "We're gonna need a bigger boat." And she's like,
snap.
yes, we are. So I was so happy for the turnout that we had, and it was kind of crazy to see that a conversation, how it can manifest into like something that's actually happening, and it happened today at Mid-Atlantic, and I'm so happy.
I'm extremely honored. Like, I can't even express how happy I am for the opportunity, and I can wait for more. Olivia.
And
this is just the beginning.
This is only my second blonding class, because as the people listening on the podcast right now, I usually teach social media, but on my social media is all blonding, right? Like, so to bring it full circle, to be on stage and showcase my online passions rather than just social. But what was really, really cool about our class was we went over consultations in person, but we also went over digital consultations, because a lot of the people we're getting now from Instagram. So we talked a lot about that. We were also talking, we actually played a game. It was really fun. It was called, Is This Photoshop or Not?
Oh,
so we had a bunch of different photos and how to identify if a picture is Photoshop or not, to help the people in the audience identify so they can tell their clients. And then we also did before and after pictures. So it was cool because it was a blonding class with a digital take, right? It was just a little different from...
It was a little bit.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Much,
from a in-person to a social standpoint, it was really amazing.
And I feel that's what people need now. And this is, we were as real as possible. We were like literally talking our every single day at the salon. We were just sharing formulas. We were just like on point on every little detail. It was good. It felt really good. And I can feel people have so much questions even after. Like, I think this is going to be amazing.
And 2 nights ago, her and I, we were practicing for 2 hours at 12:30 at night. Like our banter in class.
When you think about it, I live on the East Coast. She lives on the West Coast. I live on the
yeah.
No, the opposite.
I live on the West Coast. Whatever. I cannot talk right now. Let me one second.
So it was 12:30 East Coast time, and we were practicing because we're both perfectionists, and we did not want any awkward stutter, and because it was our first time teaching, and it really translated. Like, it really translated for our class. And we had not to mention, of course, like, we're really good friends, but we've been planning this class now for like 4 months at least, like since December, going over like what we want to talk about, our PowerPoints, the points we want to hit. So,
and basically we look at what is on shows and we're trying to pitch something different. Something that is missing. We want to fill that space, and that space filled by being real, true to ourselves and to the audience. Like sharing that we teach the same technique in different texture. That was pretty much what it was.
That was the message for all of it.
That's the message. And then at the end, we switch. So I jump on her model and she jumped on my curly girl model, and we ended up with a positive vibe. Like, guys, this is what it is. Anybody can do this and anybody can do that. Like, it's just about what you mix on the bowl, understanding the principles, your formula, your knowledge, put it in, and that's it. It just shouldn't be complicated.
That's awesome.
So you're saying don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Yes, don't.
Don't be scared up here.
It's just hair.
Just hair.
That's right.
Just hair, guys.
What Leysa said. Hair.
So the dynamic duo here. You said you guys are going to take this worldwide, global.
Yeah, we are.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
We haven't
not?
talked about it, but yes, we are. Now we
Nothing
are.
can stop it.
You know both of us. We
Next
don't
up-
say things. We do things.
Yes.
Yeah,
I never
would
say
love
no. So-
once you guys get the schedule for premiere to let us know, and if we don't have anything going on at that time frame, I want to be there.
We'll dip in.
I would love for you guys to be
Please.
there. The hair
Yes.
color stage, I don't know if you guys recall from last year, but it's massive. And it's extremely, I'll just say it. It's extremely intimidating because, like, you're on there, and as much as, like, you're kind of looking at the people, there's
Olivia.
just a million eyes staring at you. What, Corey?
You need a bigger
I need a
boat.
bigger boat. We got a boat. We got a yacht.
Yeah, you did.
No, she did
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
a cruise.
to take all of us.
Guys, this has been truly special. I can't thank you enough for sharing your story. It was
Thank you.
It was moving. It was deep. It was.
Thank you.
Just thank you so
Yeah.
very
And there
much.
is much more, but I didn't want to be too intense and make people cry. But
We like crying.
Yeah, always been a big fan of you, Olivia.
I
And
love Olivia.
Leysa, I mean, after this, I mean, I am truly in awe.
Why do you think I want to
Thank
work with her? Hello, you get it
100%.
now?
I want a Leysa. I want to hang out with a Leysa. Oh,
I mean, even last
my
night
best
I
bud.
met you
Yeah.
guys and I was like, oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. Like, literally, this is a dream come true. I mean, I just always want to share because I feel sharing is the only way I can inspire people deeply because they see my work. But some people even say, your work cannot translate something else. But I'm like, really? I don't see it. But
Right.
hopefully people that are listening, if you speak Spanish, si hablas español, por favor, siéntete conectado y fuerte y tú sí puedes, ¿verdad? So if you speak Spanish, I was just literally like giving a little bit of info to those Spanish hairstylists up there that they might feel, I don't know, less or learning the language still or moving from a different country. This is America, you know.
It's all love.
No, you don't have
Peace and
idea.
love.
And when I say I've been in 17 different countries, that means American is America. Like America, like you can be and do wherever you want in America. Like that's what America is American. I think it's no other word to describe. Like it's an amazing country to
awesome.
live and pursue your dreams for sure.
On that note,
well, first, I'm very, very honored to call Olivia a friend. And I appreciate your friendship more than you'll ever
I
know.
love you, Corey and
And
Tony.
Leysa,
Thank you.
I hope in the future I can say, you know, that's my friend too.
You can say
Awesome.
I got a new
Yes.
friend.
you have
I
a
got a
new
new
friend for
Yeah.
sure.
I got a friend.
I don't need more than
in
3
you.
days. One
right.
day we can be friends.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, ladies, thank you guys very, very much for joining us on your day off. Hey, so there it is. Hey, this is a message that we've been trying to bring, I don't know, for the last couple months, actually since we started the podcast. Hey, so if you like the podcast or if you find that it's useful, please leave us a review, a 5-star review on iTunes. Leave us a rating and a review.
But if you don't like it, forget about it.
Yeah, totally forget about this message. We also want to thank Sarah and Blaine from Pretty Gritty. Sarah and Blaine, they are a band out of Portland, Oregon, and we just want to thank them very much for allowing us to use their song, Pleased to Meet You, on our podcast. That's cool. I think you can find, actually you can find their music on iTunes.
Peace and hair grease.